the day is sin and grace. Who among us know that these two words are the exact opposite of each other? I didn't realize until it was assigned to me to make this sharing. I thought grace is it's like the blessing that we receive, and sin is the faults that we make. But as I go to the process of doing this, I realized I was wrong. So glad to know that many of you know that this actually is a direct opposite. While sin is equivalent to death, grace is
Life.
eternal life. So, any questions? It's a great. I will ask a question.
Sorry bro.
What is grace? Some, as I mentioned, is there a foreign speaker here? I run out of English. Pwede mix na lang, Tagalog.
Bisaya.
Lalo mas mahirap.
Bisaya. Translate ko sa
Nakarecord naman ako.
So, I'm sure many of us sometimes misuse this word grace. We thought of grace is like our it's like the blessings that we receive, right? From our word gracia. But that's the things that we think about is not grace. They are most of the time blessings. So, grace pala is, grace is a free and undeserved gift from God. You notice I underline the free and undeserved. Why? I want to put emphasis on this. So, I think to many of us, especially those who are already parents, no, I think it's this definition is quite familiar to us. If we scale down to our human standards, like for our children, most of the time they are undeserving. They live free, and they don't deserve what we provided to them. Do you agree? Right? They're not the most lovable most of the time, but we chose to love them. Right? So if you scale up to a loving God, we can imagine how big is that one. Our one is finite, this one is infinite. Okay? So this slide. Because grace is free, grace is not earned. So, meaning, we cannot earn grace. So, what are we doing here? Coming to prayer, novena? Have we thought about this? If we cannot earn grace that sanctifies us to earn us a place in heaven, what are we doing here? This is the question. Are we wasting our time here? Coming to novena and pray? We don't earn grace from here. Right? But it was given us for free. So we already received this grace. And what we are doing here is acting upon that grace that we received. connecting to the source of grace Himself. Okay? The source of grace is God. Oh. Grace is God's loving and empowering presence within us, freely given to help us grow in holiness, live in union with Him, and ultimately reach eternal life. So, are we the things that we are doing, are we aligned to this so-called grace, where we always connect ourselves to the source of grace? We received it. When did we receive our grace? The first time that we received grace. See? Very good. From our baptism. And the things that we do, the good things that we do, because by our own, we cannot do it. By our own merit, we cannot. We use the gifts that we received, that was freely given to us. See, according to the Catechism of the Catholic Church, our justification comes from the grace of God. Grace is favor, the free and undeserved help that God gives us to respond to His call and become children of God, adopted sons and daughters, partakers of the divine nature and eternal life. Now, justification. How are we justified? Anyone? Can we justify ourselves before God? We are mere creatures. Sa Bisaya pa, mga binuhat. We are not worthy to be in the presence of God. But how are we justified? Through
Mercy of God.
through Jesus Christ, the grace personified. You remember there's a passage in the Bible, I cannot remember the exact verse. God so loved the world, He gave us His only Son. John 3:16. Ano sa isunod na to? He gave us His only Son,
That whosoever
that those who believe in Him will have eternal life. Isn't it not the perfect definition of grace? Right? And following that one, so comes the kind of grace or graces. So, in the sanctifying grace, a stable and supernatural disposition that perfects the soul itself to be able to live with God and act by His life.